This is lesson 12.4, experimental probability. So sometimes after we figure out the chances of something happening or collect the data, we want to be able to use that to make predictions about the world. That's the whole purpose of math. So let's look at some of these problems. Patricia counted some animals at a farm. 5 of them were worms and 15 were other animals. If this trend continues and she counts 8 more animals, how many of them will be worms? Well, we're going to go back to our best friend, the proportion, to solve these problems. So I know that 5 were worms, and I have to be careful because it doesn't say that the 15 were the total animals, just that they were other animals. So if 5 were worms, 15 were other, that's 20 total. And then they want to know how many worms we'll have. And we know that there are 8 more animals that she counted. So we're looking at this situation where 5 over 20, x over 8, and then we're just going to cross multiply. I know that you're all really good at that. And so when you do that, you get x equals 2 worms. So if she saw 8 total animals, 2 of them would be worms. Let's look at the next problem. So Pocahontas counted vehicles in a parking lot. 4 were go-karts, 2 were other types of vehicles. If this trend continues and she counts 9 more vehicles, how many would be go-karts? This is the same situation as the problem before, just with, instead of animals, we're looking at cars. So 4 were go-karts and 2 were other types of vehicles. That means that she saw a total of 6 cars. And now I know, okay, she counts 9 vehicles. How many of them would be go-karts? So again, we're going to cross multiply to find our answer. That 6 would be go-karts. Okay. Now, I can also use a table to find my, to organize my probabilities, and so that's what happened here. Someone counted all the ice cream flavors, and so like 1 vanilla, 1 strawberry, 4 bubblegum, no mint. They want to know how many of the next 12 would be for bubblegum. Well, looking here, the table, bubblegum, that's 4. So 4 bubblegum, and 6 flavors were requested, so 6 total. I want to know, hey, if I do 12 instead of 6, how many would be bubblegum? Cross multiply. That's 8. That would be bubblegum. This last problem should seem familiar to us. So scientists in the jungle wanted to find the best estimate for the tiger population. They tagged and released 20 tigers. Later, they found 160 tigers, 8 of which were tagged. We want to estimate the tiger population. So we're thinking, okay, I've got the population, and I've got my sample, and I'm going to look at my tagged and my total. So I know here in my sample, they found 160 tigers. That was all they found. And 8 had the tag on them. I know for real that I tagged 20 tigers. So in my whole population, that's 20. And I want to figure out the total population. So now that I have this set up, all I need to do is just cross multiply. When I do that, I get 400 tigers.